Hello and welcome everyone. I'm SubjectX. This is part 2 of our Let's Play on Starfield. We left off continuing the first line to go meet Vladimir at the Eye station. We do have two other main first lines too, where we have to return to Victera and meet Barrett and talk to Samco and join an expedition. I'm gonna go meet Vladimir, go into the Eye. Vladimer sounds really cool. That's just a cool name. Let's check out my inventory. Before we head out doing our first line, I'll clear my inventory out. My inventory is pretty maxed out. How did I miss that? That's a lot better than my mining spacesuit. Constellation suit. Do we have a pack better? Nope. Constellation's the best one out of that too. What a helmet. Constellation rules again. Oh. I'm gonna keep my first aid things. I'm not gonna get rid of any of those. Let's take a look at all the different skills. So, starting in combat, we have ballistics. The bullet weapons do more damage, dueling. Melee weapons, laser weapons, pistols. That makes me wonder, if you use a pistol and you get this maxed out to get the 50% more extra damage with pistols, and if that pistol shoots bullets, not lasers, and if you get this ballistics skill maxed out, does that 30% more damage for ballistics stack with the 50% more damage pistols? If so, that would be a total of 80% more damage with pistols. That could potentially be pretty OP if it stacks together like that. The same with shotguns. Throwing grenades now shows a trajectory arc. That would be really useful to have. Heavy weapons. EM weapons. Okay, I have not came across EM weapons, but they're used to damage robots. Particle beams. We have particle beam weapons. So I think like the miner that we started out with, the first weapon we got, I think that would be considered a particle beam, right? Rifles. Marksmanship's all about the critical hit chance with non-automatic weapons. Reload everything faster. Ballistic, energy, and EM. Particle beam weapons. Snipers, certification. all about getting more efficient with the sniper, not doing more damage with it. Targeting. You can target enemies up to 25 meters that damages you, and all up to 100%. You even gain a 10% chance to disarm targets when shooting without aiming. Armor penetration. You get to ignore 50% of a target's armor. Crippling. That's a really useful skill. More chance to knock enemies down so they're crawling, and the final rank you gain double damage to downed enemies. Sharpshooting. All about critical damage. Alright, we're going to take a look at science next. Astrodynamics. Increases grab jump. Reduces fuel cost. I don't know what grab jumping is. Geology. Get more resources from surface objects. Medicine. I'm unlocking this right now. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restores 10% additional health, 10% faster, up to a maximum of 50% faster, and have a chance to cure an affliction. And the challenge is really easy, just gotta heal ourselves 20 times. Research methods. Resource consumption while crafting is reduced. Surveying. You can scan farther away. That would be really nice when you're scanning the hostiles. In the last episode, in the last video, I was trying to scan in the last video, I was surveying a good bit of the one planet where we had a land to go meet the space pirates captain, and you gotta get extremely close to the hostiles, the hostile mobs, the alien creatures, to scan them, and it's pretty close to that. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. That should be really useful. And the challenge is fairly simple too. Just scan 10 different resources. Botany. Get more resources from planes and learn information about them more quickly using a scanner. Scanning. I guess this is where you scan the planets from space. You can detect resources and gain better information on ships in space. And you can even get a complete list of the cargo that's on the ships in space. It's pretty interesting. Spacesuit. Lets you craft different spacesuits. Weapon engineering. You can craft different weapons. Zoology. and get more resources from creatures, and learn more information about them more quickly using the scanner. That would be useful, but I only have one more skill point left, and I don't know where. I don't know what skill I should put that in, so I'm probably gonna save that in case I need it. Astrophysics. You can scan the moons of your current planet. Terms and chance to discover a trait while scanning. I don't know what that means. You can discover a trait while scanning a moon. I don't know. Chemistry. All about crafting different chems. Outpost engineering. All about building outposts and consuming less resources by building them. And neutronic fusion. Ship reactors produce extra units of power for you to use in the shields and the engine and your missiles. I'm gonna assume that's what the units of power are. Planetary habitation. Oh, you can only build so many outposts. The force point increases the outposts you can build by 4, and apparently without those you cannot build any outposts on planets with extreme temperatures. No, there's deep freeze in 4 now. And the second one, you can build outposts on planets with extreme pressure, with toxic or corrosive atmospheres for tier 3, and with extreme gravity. And the maximum of outposts you can build is increased by 16. Special projects. All about special crafting recipes. Let's go over to the tech. Ballistic weapon systems. The ballistic ship weapon deals more damage. Boost pack training. I think this is the pack boosting that lets you double jump. I started out with this skill, but I'm assuming that you can't double jump or use those boost packs, even if you haven't equipped, until you get this perk, which is kind of weird. Piloting, you can now utilize ship thrusters, increase their turning rate and maneuverability, and you get to unlock B and C class ships. The security is all about lockpicking, targeting control systems, and unlocks ship targeting functionality, and a lock on is reduced. Energy weapon systems, all about upgrading the energy weapons. Engine, all about increasing the top speed and how fast your ship can fly. Payloads, all about increasing the cargo hold. Shield systems, upgrading your shield. Missile, all about making the missiles more effective. Particle beam system, 3 ship. Robotics, you deal more damage to robots and turrets. And you can force a robot up to 10 levels higher than you to obey commands for a certain amount of time. That is pretty cool. And Starship design, all about upgrading your ship. Engineering. Repairing the ship faster and taking less resources. Automated weapons on your ship. Boost assault training. Nearby enemies take damage when you boost and have a chance to catch on fire. That is pretty cool. And while hovering, time even slows down, and time moves 70% slower. Sounds a lot like Jet from Fallout. And EM ship weapons. Even disabling enemy engines. More damage. We're gonna go to social. Commerce, all about buying and selling for better prices. Gastronomy. You can craft specialty food and drinks. And research additional recipes at the research lab. Persuasion. All about persuading people. Scavenging, find extra credits, extra ammo, forced aid ammo. And track resources will get highlighted when using the hand scanner. Theft, all about pickpocketing. Deception. Ships that are stronger than you will automatically swindle to policy demands. Enemy contraband scans are less effective. Diplomacy. You can encourage NPCs to stop fighting. Intimidation. Get any NPCs to flee. Isolation. Do more damage and get more damage resistance for each spacesuit and helmet equipped. If you don't have a companion or any crew at all, you have to be all solo. Up to a maximum of 40% extra damage and 60 extra damage resistance. That is a lot for being solo. Negotiation, you can bribe and you can bribe while in conversations. Instigation, force the NPC to attack their allies. Leadership, companions gain affinity faster. I don't know what affinity is. More health, more carrying capacity. Companions will even heal you occasionally. Outpost management. All about building additional things at the outpost. Manipulation. You can force NPC to obey your commands. Ship command. You can have up to 8 active crew members. I'm not even going to try to attempt to pronounce that word. You can force a target alien creature up to 10 levels higher than you to stop fighting for a certain amount of time. And you can obey commands. Moving on to the physical skill tree. We have boxing, unarmed attacks do more damage. Fitness, have more oxygen. Stealth, it's harder to detect you while you're sneaking, and suppressed weapons do more damage. And it adds a stealth meter. Weightlifting, all about carrying extra weight. Wellness increases maximum health by 40%. Energy weapon dissipation. Energy damage is reduced. Environmental conditions. Gain resistance to bad environmental things. corrosive radiation, thermal, and airborne environment damage. Gymnastics. Unlock the ability to combat slide. Take 15% less fall damage. You can slide in this game? That is really awesome. Move faster in zero gravity. Become more stable while firing in zero gravity. Take less fall damage. Replenish some oxygen after mantling. Increases your jump height and run faster after combat, sliding, or mantling. Nutrition. Food and drinks are more effective. Pain tolerance. Physical damage is reduced. Cellular regeneration. Slightly increased chance to recover from injuries naturally. Decontamination. Gain the chance to recover from infections naturally without having to use antibiotics. Martial arts. Higher chance to do a critical shot with melee or unarmed attacks. Concealment. You don't set off enemy mines. Range sneak attacks do 2.5 times the damage. Melee sneak attacks do 4 times more damage. Nero strikes. All about stunning enemies. Rejuvenation. Slowly regenerate health outside of combat. There's a lot of really good skills. I still don't know what to use for my last skill point for, so I'm just gonna save it. So before we get on with any quest lines, I need to clear my inventory out. We're gonna go back to the spaceport. We're gonna go back to the spaceport and clear our inventory out. And there was a couple of things I wanted to do in the last video, but it kind of slipped my mind. The first thing I want to do is I wanted to visit Earth because we're in the Milky Way galaxy. We were in the Milky Way galaxy. It is known as the Soul Galaxy.
I wonder if I'm missing around here sometime. No, probably.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get... Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
And thanks
I wonder what the
to
artist was
Sarah,
trying to represent.
we learned what happened to Earth
I think I want to join East. Start a homestead, live that.
See that scientist
and
out
why
front of
the
Mass?
human
Staring at
civilization
trees?
chose to
Sounds
move away from the planet
Security
Earth.
scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies.
The Earth lost its atmosphere. which means no breathable oxygen is on the planet at all. I'm just curious to know and just explore the planet to see if it's just a barren wasteland like the moon is, or is there actually some cool things on it? Sarah did say there was still some remnants of random human civilization that lived there, but she never really went into what all was still there. And I'm really interested to know what all is on the planet Earth and what all we can search and find. Anything cool? It's gonna be a barren wasteland. Right, it's a solar system. Just gotta find the Earth planet. Right there it is. Set the course and let's jump. I've never actually looked at this. The one skills is all about grab jumping. I think this is what grab jumping is. Saying jump and it has a fuel consumption. Do we have to fill the ship up with fuel? I'm a little confused on the fuel consumption. And we can just land wherever we want. It's really interesting the Earth looks like this. It doesn't even look like there's any water on the planet. Like there's no coloration at all. It literally just looks like the moon. We're just gonna land there. Let's scan. And I don't want to land in water. I'll just land like right out. This does not look good. It's just one big giant desert. And it doesn't appear like this from the scan tool. It doesn't appear like there's any life forms on the planet, just resources. You have some POIs. We have 4 POIs that I can see. That's the closest one. So I'm gonna go for this one down there first. I am kind of interested to know how the Earth lost its atmosphere. Did the two magnetic poles, the North and South Pole, lose its magnet power? Or what exactly happened? Did a giant solar flare from the sun just came and erupted onto the planet? I missed what that said. Oh yeah, this location is just called a landing area. Some unknown features we can scan. So an iron meteorite struck this part of the planet. Interesting. And while I'm exploring this planet, I'm gonna be scanning for all the resources. It looks like this planet is gonna be a really easy planet to get 100% surveyed, and we can sell the survey data for some nice and easy credits. We do still have some water here on these springs. So the planet's not completely lifeless if you can find water on it. I've got to be more careful about walking through these gas vents. I just got my forced affliction. Oh, you have a status menu right here. You have lung damage, prognosis is poor. I don't know what prognosis means. Cough. Oxygen damage. And detection event. And the planet has extreme solar radiation and it depletes as a suit protection. Do we have anything for lung damage? I have antibiotics, but I only have one. I'm not going to use that now, but I'm curious. In Fallout, if you sleep, it fully heals your health. Will it get rid of any afflictions you have on you? I'll try to sleep and get rid of that once we get back to the spaceship. Sludge pools. There's this location called sludge pools, but I don't see any sludge just yet. Unless that's what this is. Yeah, that's what that is. Very corrosive. And we have another iron meteorite that struck here. I'm starting to wonder if there was some kind of giant meteorite or a meteorite storm that came by and destroyed Earth's atmosphere. Possibly?
Death wish or something?
Now that's a big cradle. I can't seem to find this last resource. It would appear like there's nothing on planet Earth at all. 3 out of the 4 locations are all storm craters with 1 sludge pool. I found all resources except Mercury. If we come back to the planet view and we show resources, I'm seeing everything but Mercury. Huh. Where I landed at is the sandy desert. But like how up here it's the frozen plains. So we have the frozen plains on each axis, and the rest is just a sandy desert. I really want to find that Mercury so I can get done the survey data for planet Earth. Well, it does look about the same. Hold on a minute. There's more POIs. I found some Mercury. No way. So does each biome have its own set of POIs and stuff? Like if I want to fully explore a planet, I would land on each and every different biome. If you get all survey data. How much can we even sell that for? Would it be in the MISC? The notes. It's worth 9,000 credits. That's a lot. That's a lot of credits for just scanning everything on us on a planet.
We have these jetpacks for a reason, you know.
I kind of want to explore all the POIs off and see if there's anything interesting. There's a cave. There's caves in Starfield. We're going to that cave. We're gonna explore a cave. This is a really cool crystal structure. Ice outcropping. A rock pile with just some blood in it. Another rock pile. Just random lid. That is really cool. There's a photo mode. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Oh, it's just like Fallout 76's photo mode. That's cool. Alright. Let's head onwards towards the cave. This is the entrance to the cave. Let's turn the flashlight on. Is that was that chlorine seep? I think it's just chlorine seep. Chlorine vent.
something I need to talk to you about.
Mm. Let's talk.
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
I had visions, and then I woke up on a medical table.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
I didn't even know what was going on. If I had to describe it, it would be like being instantaneously pulled across the entire galaxy. That is kind of what we saw in the vision too.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for them.
If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a job hiding it. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
You know, she's got a good point. Why did nobody else get the visions or anything? Maybe well, it is trying to communicate, but why only to a select few?
Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. And believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years.
What data have you gathered?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories.
Have you worked on any other projects?
No, not at all. There's so much going on there, I can't afford to divert all of our resources, but I have classified the artifacts as a priority project.
The whole experience is frustrating.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
We'll get to the bottom of this together.
I knew I picked the right person for the job.
We'll Scooby-Doo this
Look.
thing.
I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Cool. Just exploring planets and you can level up your companion's relationship by just simply exploring. That's really cool. There's a chest up there. Metabolic agent. Just some crafting. really like how those caves you can explore that have resources in them. It's really a nice little touch when you're out exploring these planets and you just come across a cave. Instead of just wandering aimlessly around the whole planet, you can actually come into a cave and collect resources. It's really cool. Alrighty. Where are the other POI locations at? I think they were all this way. I think the cave's the farthest one down here. You can fast travel right from the scanner? Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm gonna fast travel to the spaceship. Hopefully we'll be a little bit closer to these other POIs. So they'll actually like pop up on the scanner.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
I didn't really want to fast travel inside the ship, but that works. Alright, we got 2 more POIs all the way down there. And it seems as though if you're too much farther than 1,000 meters away, they will not show up on the scanner. I'd say it'll show up until you get to like 1,500 meters away, and then it just won't show up at all. I'm really hoping we can find something that indicates humans used to live on this giant barren rock. Like, you know, some kind of like building or something. Like some kind of remnants of the civilization that used to be here. We found another cave. Hey. We actually found some junk just laying around. And what looks to be like eggs. It looks like eggs. Or maybe fossils. I'm assuming someone was here recently. So it looks like these eggs are from these plants. That's pretty interesting. I almost missed that chest. Just some toxin. More sludge pools. Are there any other locations close by? No. Okay, so I landed up here at the top. I'm gonna come down here to the bottom of the planet. We have one unknown location down here.
There's got to be something useful out here.
You can scan these POIs. I don't know if that will change once we get close to it, but I just scanned it and it brought up natural. So I'm not too sure what natural means, but There's another POI down there. Can we scan that one? This is natural as well, okay. I'm gonna assume if maybe you found like a city or town or something, it would probably say something different, but it was just like a natural landfill, like landmass, landscape. This is natural, I'm assuming. It would appear this is another giant crater. So what is this so far? The 6th or the 7th POI I found. And most of them are just giant craters. Is that another giant ice formation? It looks like another giant ice crystal. I do have a theory on these ice formations. I was just on one end of the planet, I found one. I'm on the other end of the planet and I found another one. Could these be the remnants of the North and the South poles? Alright, since I explored on this side, I'm gonna try exploring this side of the planet, right in the middle. See if we can find any more POIs. Got one unknown POI, and over here we have that one of the caves we've explored. So explore this unknown POI. After I explore this one, I'm going to try to land it. And hopefully we can find more POIs, because I'm a little disappointed that I have not found a POI that is like a remnant of a human civilization. You would think out of all the buildings and that we built all the pyramids and all that stuff, you'd think at least just one remnant or even rubble would still be around to see. So I'm really hoping I can find something like that. No, something is a little odd. The planet has no atmosphere at all, but we still have 1G of gravity. I'm just not understanding that. I thought the atmosphere is what produced the gravity, or like kind of enforced the gravity. Like without any atmosphere, wouldn't everything just kind of like fly off into space? Because there's nothing that's holding everything on the planet. And it's another Fredo. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna try landing in 2, maybe 3 more locations. I already landed up here, but I'm gonna land right here on the dark side of the planet. On the complete opposite side that I just landed on. We have a cave that we've already explored. I landed pretty close to that POI. That's kind of insane. That's pretty insane. I landed that close to that POI. Hopefully this is not another crater Hopefully it's something cool, not just a meteorite crashed into the planet again. And yeah, that's another cradle. Where did I see that cave? That cave was over in that way somewhere. So that means I'm pointing upwards. I landed downhill, but the landing area kind of went away. That's a little weird. Let's land on the side of the planet that's closest to the moon. This is an unknown one, all the way downhill. Probably another cradle. Let's go check it out. This will be the last POI I'm gonna explore, and then we're gonna leave and go meet the vladimer. I'm pretty disappointed I am not able to find any actual landmarks or anything on planet Earth. I was hoping maybe even just a pyramid or even rumbles or something. But all I seem to be able to find are just giant meteorite craters. And a couple caves. What's this gonna be? space Fredo. It's gonna be a space Fredo. It's a covered Fredo. Now that's different. Oh, this is not a normal Fredo again. Alright. Fortunately, Earth is just a barren desert, a rocky desert, with a bunch of meteorite craters. Was really cool to explore though, but a little bit disappointed. Let's fast travel the ship.
All crew accounted for. We are ready to depart.
Let's go sleep in the bed and see if the bed still heals our health and if it takes our afflictions away.
Rest well, I hope?
If all it heals you. Did we just get the well rested bonus for only sleeping for an hour? I don't gotta sleep for 7 to 8 hours no more? Is that minutes? Yes. It lasts for 24 minutes outside of the inventory. Inside your inventory, it pauses. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to use an antibiotic on that. If the antibiotic gets rid of it. It doesn't appear like it did. I just wasted that antibiotic. That's a bummer. Okay, let's go meet Vladimir. Vladimir's in the eye, orbiting at Jemison.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
I don't have no contraband.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Aha! The eye is always open to constellation.
I love this docking animation. I just love it. This is really cool. A pretty tiny space station that you has a walkway. You can walk up the whole way around it and look out into space. And see spaceships flying about. I did not expect the spaceship to dock upside down like that. I don't know why, but I thought the docking would be on the side of the spaceship for some reason. I don't know why this one's all trashed up. Peak performance. Increases carrying capacity by 5 kilograms. It's the little things that matter. Heavy particle fuse. The free quarters. Surely there should be something in your loot of value. Plum and some sparkling water. Empty lockers. Some free credits. Don't mind if I do take that. The red harvest. 9. Oh, it's a piece of bread. Alright, time to meet Vladimir.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Even fitness, which doesn't have nothing to do with being social interactions with any NPCs. It just increases the amount of oxygen you have. You even gain dialogue options with it. That is a really nice touch.
Ha! Gotta pass the hours on the star station somehow. And the iron's always been good to me.
Just don't challenge him to an arm wrestling competition.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
That happens to me too. I got lost.
Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But We're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
What's the Sea of Light?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed.
Ultimately, we're not looking at a planet. We're looking at the radiation coming off a planet. And that takes years to get here.
A lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Understood, we gotta go in person and check these leads out.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll find her.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
You retired from the space pirates?
Usually doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
I wasn't done
The
talking.
Eye's seen all it can for the moment. Good luck out there.
How do you mix it with Constellation?
Ever run the scholars on the Centaurus Proclamation? The original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars? Stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent the labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets. Belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners. And I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission.
So he was a space pirate. He retired. Then he kind of got mixed with Constellation. The artifact sorting must be a full-time job.
That's why I missed your little welcome party. Got caught up plotting all the data the Eye can give us. Wouldn't mind the helper's hand, though. Could speed the process along. Up-to-date planetary scans would help filter all the data I have to sift through. Maybe help to find the anomalous bits. And Constellation can slide a credit or 2 your way. All part of the mission of charting the stars, right?
Survey data. Is that the planet survey data?
Then we're hand in hand in agreement. Now, get out there and burn some helium. Let's deal.
Okay, I'm a little confused. If I give him the survey data, I'm only getting 2,250 credits. But
Show the words another time then.
if I can find it, alright, it says it's worth 9,000 credits. I'm gonna keep these survey data until I can get the one bartering skill up. Which one was that? It was Commerce. Yes. How much was that? 2,250. Bring yourself 10% more. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that. Buy or sell 25 unique items. What's considered a unique item?
Oh, sword. And the darkness?
That rose by almost 250 credits. I do not want to sell that when it's under half of the value it says it's worth. I'm keeping this for the time being. I mean, I have plenty of credits. I got 36,000 credits. I don't really need 2,000 credits, especially now when I can get 9,000 credits from it. That'll be
Raise the
something
thoughts
I
with
do
you
later
later.
on. But nice to know this is the guy you sell your planet survey data to. Alright, now that we met Vladimir, he gave us a quest to do as well. But before I do that quest, I'm actually going to go back to Vectera and go meet up with Barrett. See what's going on down there at the mining outpost. And I really need to figure out a way to get rid of this lung disease. It's kind of getting annoying. I'll see you on the next video. Have an amazing day. Please like the video and subscribe and comment down below if you have any feedback.